One of the most common questions that I get asked when people find out what I do and what my background is being in the in-home trades worth it? Is it worth it to be a heating and air tech? Is it worth it to be a plumber? Is it worth it to be a roofer? Is it worth it to be an electrician? And my answer is going to be yes. I'm Scott Bell. I'm coming to you live for HVAC Technician Sales Secrets on a perfect day to talk about sales and a perfect day to talk about you. So let's just say that, you want to know if you should get in the trades. And there's quite a few different reasons why you can get in the industries mentioned: roofing, plumbing, electrician, heating and air. And let's start with the very beginning. When you've got the skills, the talents, the capabilities to fix something, you're in demand anywhere that you go. So almost every time that there's a hurricane in the South, there's a search for salespeople and technicians to go fix things and install things for homes that have been destroyed. Anytime that there's a flood, there's always the search for somebody who can fix it. I don't know how many times people have come to me and like, hey, my furnace is broken, or hey, my air conditioner is broken. And I haven't been a technician for 10, 12 years. And your skills that you develop over time, you absolutely get to carry with you. Number two, the money's pretty darn good. It's not impossible for you to make six figures if you do things the right way, if you take care of clients, if you have ethics, if you have beliefs. There's people who say, don't worry about that stuff. And I'm going to tell you absolutely hands down, you need to worry about that. You need to do the right thing for your clients. You need to take care of them. And the money will follow, right? Some people go down the dark side and they decide that, hey, I'm going to take every shortcut that I can, but they burn themselves out of the industry early because they jump from company to company to company and they really don't last. So one, you can learn how to fix things. You're going to be in demand. Like really, if I wanted to, I'm in Sacramento right now. I could probably go online and find a job in Florida. I could probably go online and find a job in Hawaii. Like either side of the country, people are like, hey, can you work on equipment? I got a job for you. Hey, can you sell stuff? I got a job for you. And so when you take a look at the opportunities out there, being in the in-home trades, is it worth it? Absolutely. There is a lot that you can do. And this is why you should go to HVACTechSecrets.com. I'll give you the goods, not in the Facebook group, not on the YouTube channel. What that means is private coaching, private training, group coaching, group training, and it could be at a discounted rate or it could be full price. I got to pay for my bad habits. Now, we got to weigh the good with the bad. There are the hours that you got to deal with. Okay. So if you're going to be a heating and air tech, you're going to know that starting around May, typically wherever you live, you're going to be working 60-hour weeks. And in September, October, when it slows down, you might have a couple of weeks off. If you're a plumber, well, you know what you're going to deal with. If you're a roofer, you got to be on a hot roof. You know, I've been on roofs that are 130, 140 degrees. And it's not comfortable. So you're using your hands, you're using your body. I'm hitting my elbow here on purpose and I'll slap my knee. Your human body wears out. So you got to have a game plan of what you're going to do. So if you're like in your early 20s and you're like, hey, I'm looking for something to do, I don't necessarily want to go to college. There's nothing wrong with that. You could probably make a better living as a in-home service person or even, a general construction person than people who work inside of an office. I had a conversation with a dude one time who he said, hey, why are you a heating and air conditioning technician? If you would have gotten a degree, you could have gotten a real job. And it really just made me mad, made me angry. And I had done very well that year. And so it was like middle of summer and I had already cleared six figures. So I go out to the car and I grab my van and I hand it to him. And I'm like, that's my pay for this year, right? I had made more money than he did. And he was kind of pissed off about it, but not my problem. So yeah. There is a lot of upside for you if you work for a good company, if you do the right thing, if you work on your skills. You may have to buy your own coaching and training, right? There's a lot of people in the industries and the trades that won't do that. You want to bypass them as fast as you can, pay for your own coaching, pay for your own training. There's a lot of good coaches and trainers out there. There's some really sucky ones too. Pay attention to who you decide to listen from. But is it a good thing for you to do? Absolutely. You can go anywhere. You can fix anything. You can have a job in a matter of minutes if you go to a new town. Just remember the downsides is, the environment that you work in. Sometimes it's hot. Sometimes you're dealing with poop if you're a plumber. And sometimes you're just dealing with uncomfortable, people who are uncomfortable and mad at you just because they're uncomfortable too. You got one of three things to do from here. Just one of three. Find the subscribe button, click on it, and every time I send out a video, you'll get an update. Number 2, if this is social media, you can hit follow. And number 3, share this video with a friend. We'll see you soon. Thanks for watching.